The really short cat person.
It took me a while to decide whether it was cup of cake or cup of kayak, and I couldn't. So I just.
Kappa Hootie? Kappa Mama Hootie. Are you sure we're talking about the right 198?
This will not
Yeah,
be
my
surprising
life.
because of how super great I am with technology, but I did not set up this account.
Kappa I'm not
Cup of kayak.
I can't kayak. I don't like boats.
If I can't pronounce it, I don't eat it.
I don't eat it.
Well, that's a pay because you're missing out on a lot of nice stuff.
Outstanding young gentleman all over the carousel, for example.
Okay, then. Welcome, everybody.
Danke. I
Okay.
should have chosen.
Ja, welcome, bienvenue,
Wunderbar.
meine Liebshit.
Okay, but let's let the DM talk.
This is going so well. Okay. Firstly, before we start to the stream, hello. This is a brand new campaign. This is number 1. Nothing's happened yet, although a lot of things have happened. So for the benefit of the stream, can everybody just say who they are and who they're playing? We're going to describe characters later, so just a name will do.
I am Meg, and I'm playing Tori.
Thank you. Next.
Ooh, now you are all shy.
Oh,
Hello everyone, I'm Walter. I will be playing Amrin Moore.
Ooh, he's got his best presenter voice on. Can you guys hear?
yeah, we hear it.
Don't make me read poetry.
We will.
Yeah,
That's coming.
100%.
I got one ready.
Hey everyone, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Carmen Corday.
Nice. Okay, I think Gunther.
Sioko, come on.
Wait, what?
Go, Yaku, go.
I'm Yaku, and I'm playing Austyria on it.
Oh. Okay, and then Gunther.
Yeah, I thought that.
Hello,
Yeah.
I am Gustav, also known as Goon, and I will be playing Sandra as
Good, Sioko. It's difficult to hear you guys. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
I'm in the speaker.
I think we should switch the sport to the
I think you might have to put your headphones on because it sounds like you're in a tunnel.
And do we have a user yet?
He's probably
Yes, I'm
monologuing.
here. I don't know. They may have been monologuing beforehand. Also, hello. My name is Yusra. I am prone to monologuing, which you may find out very soon. I will be playing Amaya Llewellyn. And hello.
Hello. Amaya Llewellyn does sound like a great greeting, though. If you were making up a line.
It's Sylvan.
Yes.
That's very elvish. We're just gonna switch the sport quickly.
I couldn't hear that. Did he say switch the poop?
I also heard that.
Almost, but he's switching Discord. So I think he's switching whatever.
I think they're putting their headphones
they're
in
using.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Those things.
Okay. So, for the benefit of the audience who watch our other game, Dyrecinder, firstly.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's
better.
better.
Can you
hear me
now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just switched over to the laptop, so everyone's happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, that's perfect.
Hello, my name is Gustav, and I will be playing as Cassius.
Thank you.
We still can't hear you.
I can hear him.
Oh, that must be me, but I can't hear him.
I can hear one, but then the second
The other's
voice
like
is a little
super
bit.
soft.
Yes.
Also can't hear the
You, my
second voice.
conscience.
Welcome to the
You
first
might
session,
be.
everybody.
I mean, I might be. One of the two? The answer is yes.
Okay, as I was saying, for the regular viewers, who's probably just me later on when I upload it onto YouTube, this is in the same world as our Dyrecinder game. Thank you if you're watching those, and also sorry about last week. Hello.
What was wrong with last week?
Your half was fine. It was the Underdark half that was a disaster.
We will get there.
I know. Just get France to stop painting models.
I will try.
Okay, anyway, so on the eastern end of Austyria, far east of the Kingdom of Dyrecinder, which way did the campaign, that's why I mentioned it, okay, lies the mythical islands of Hellenica, which you should hopefully see on your screens. This young republic is a place where myths and legends come into being. Gods and goddesses walk the land, mythic monsters terrorize the locals, and heroes rise to the challenge. And we are about to meet said heroes. Okay. And deep in the azure waters of the many waterways that divide the islands of Hellenica, an ash barge rows itself all the way to Calfu. Now I am going to point to the map so everyone can see. So the ship is somewhere in this big blue wet bit over here. The Ash Barge is a very special vessel that carries the dead who have been paid for special internment in the Grand Necropolis in Semesis. Upon this boat, there are supposed to be only decorated corpses. Yet, each of you in pure darkness becomes aware of the listing of a boat, to and fro tugging of the waves, the slapping of oars in the water, the crackling of some kind of fire, perhaps, and then a thud. And I need everybody to please roll initiative for me. Now, normally, I would ask you to click on your token and then roll initiative, so it adds it to the order. But you don't have a token this time, so I'm going to add you myself. So, first roll of the campaign. Please roll initiative. Okay.
17. Woo!
17. Oh, here we go.
Yes,
It's a
I know how to
7.
do this.
For me.
18. Yas, queen.
Oh,
The blushing
nice
gave
one,
me-
Carmen.
Energy.
Amaya is totally distracted, but pretending otherwise.
I'm sensing a trend with your characters.
This time it was my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, who am I missing?
Well,
All right.
missing me. Where do I roll initiative?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking for.
All right, so on your sheet,
Yes.
I just need to find an
The
example.
top where it says armor class. Next to that is a little box called initiative. Just hover over the word and click on it.
That's the one. Okay, sorry. This was such a good idea that we can't click on tokens. This is going to work out fine.
Sorry, guys, random question.
Yes.
I have the giant pictures at the bottom, and I just want to make them the small little squares.
Okay, so the best way to do that is go to the gear in the top right. There's a gear that says My Settings.
Yes.
And then there's a button for audio and video.
Okay.
And then there's a thing for video display. And make it names only. That works better, usually.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Okay. You might have to reset.
It's working now.
Okay, no problem. Where was I? Altair, 14. Is it Altair or Altair?
Altair.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So, as the more keen-minded of you in the audience will know, it seems like we're not starting in a tavern. Okay. Tavern. So now I need to arrange the tokens. Shh. Okay. So. Don't panic. And we're going to get some music going. Some people might want to turn down the volume before they get blasted. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. So, there is a loud bang that rouses you from your slumber. And Carmen and Cassandra, or Cassius, depending on which one you are at the moment, you awaken in this chamber in a boat. Each of you are on a cot of some kind. Your weapons and armor are arranged about you. Carmen, you blink one coin off your eye. For some reason, you only have one coin. Cassandra, you have no coins. You don't know why. Cue Meg inner laughter. There are other cots near you, also with people on them. Hopefully you guys can see a map. Please tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The others, don't worry, you're going to appear soon. Anyway, as you get your bearings, the torches that burn down here are a strange blue-green turquoisey color. There's also the strong smell of incense, a kind of sandalwood permeating the air. As something hits the side of the boat again, some of the cots around you start stirring.
Oh my god, it's a zombie.
Uh-huh.
Very exciting.
Okay. Hopefully they're going to appear. Okay. These creatures lift themselves out of their cots. They appear quite decayed and rotten, and they seem to be coming towards you. So we're going to start with Carmen. What do you do? Well done on rolling highest.
Me too.
Yay.
Noise.
Yes.
Great. I ponder mysteriously what should happen next. Okay, no. Do I see Cassandra? Is it like obvious, or slash Cassius? Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So
they are in the cot opposite you on the other side of the boat. So you both sort of shoot awake, and it's clear to both of you that you're not as decayed as these other two that just awoke.
okay, great. I'll say hi, and then I guess I will. How far are they? Is that 5 feet?
5
Are
feet.
they 10 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Let's go. Let's attack.
Okay.
Wait, do I have stuff on me? That's probably a better idea.
Okay, your weapons and stuff are all around you, so it's as simple as grabbing it.
Okay, great. Yes. Okay. I will grab my rapier then, and I will just go for this dude over here.
Okay. You will need to walk.
Am I
Yeah,
doing that?
there we go. There we go. You should be able to move. Yes. Perfect. It's all working.
Okay. And then I just attack, yes? Let me just see if I can remember how to do this.
Okay.
You got this.
Perfect. 12 hits.
Oh my gosh, thank God. Damage. I click on the little BP.
So, yeah.
Oh, wait, it's sneaking. Sorry, it's not supposed to sneak.
Okay, not sneaking, no problem.
I forgot to unsneak.
That's fine. Yeah, you're pretty obviously there. Okay, so with that, slash across, and you take an arm off quite nicely. It is barely holding together, but it's still alive. Okay, you still have a bonus action left if you want to.
If I run away, I cause attack of opportunity. Yes.
Yes.
Then I do nothing.
Okay. Just want to see if that. Yeah, okay, that's working. Okay, perfect. Okay, then Cassandra Cassius.
Let's say Cassius form right now.
Okay, Cassius.
Everybody, because their name is confusing. I let out a many screech.
Okay.
And I hate the undead.
I can't hear Guns at all. Like, it's this faint voice in the back of my mind.
No, okay, so I let out a many screech. And I have my staff with me, right?
Yes, you do.
And then I'll just swipe at the nearest undead.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Wait, what's this now? Okay, so what are you doing?
Okay, so if you're gonna bang it with your staff, that was weird. You just click the staff in the attack option. There we go. 18 definitely hits and 6 damage. Okay. Barely holding together. Okay. So as you do that, is there any bonuses you want to do? Anything like that? Or are you good?
You want to add a bonus action or just...
Let's just take a step back.
Oh, step back.
I'm not staying close to that thing, it's undead.
Okay, if you step back, he's going to get a free swipe at you.
Oh, shit,
Yeah, because you're moving out of combat.
Then we'll stay in range because...
Okay. Okay, so each of you are going to get a swipe. So, Carmen, you see its one remaining arm come towards you. 11, I think that's a miss. Yeah, your AC's 12, so it's a miss. And then, against Cassius, ooh, 80. Ouch. Okay, so ignore. Yeah, you take 4 damage. Ignore the fire. It needs to do a thing before it gets fire damage, so just ignore the fire damage for now.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys hear combat in another room. Just ahead of you, as other people or entities awaken from this in this strange situation. So, oh wait, yes, before we do that, for the benefit of our dear audience, could each of you just describe your character? So we'll start with Carmen first, because of initiative order. Please describe yourself. Sorry.
Myself? Well, no, okay. So Carmen is a rogue. She's not even remotely sneaky about it. She's definitely a thief. She's pretty simple. She's got like very bright pinkish red hair. She's human, and she's 5'6" because I've always wanted to be that. I think that's pretty much it. She's pretty simple. She just yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and Cassius.
Okay, so Cassius is a sorcerer with blonde light hair, almost like a Draco Malfoy type of hair, and he is wearing a toga, but like a shorter length toga, like a slightly version.
Mhm.
And he is very unassuming and doesn't take up a lot of space.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Since you're not dog.
Well, I am being friendly.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so then just one chamber away at the midpoint of the boat, there is a crowd of people who've awakened. There are 2 zombies on the other side of this little door, which I hope is rendering in the dynamic lighting. But anyway, but they are also living people in this little area who've also, come to consciousness. First of them is Meg's character, Tori.
So we discussed that I was in Raven form, or am I in my normal?
Don't spoil it. You're in your normal form for now.
Spoiler alert.
Well, never mind then.
You all heard
Tori
nothing.
sits up as if she just had the most glorious dream. And her long blue hair just flows around her and looks a little bit wild as she just woke up. Her arms are full of moving tattoos that seem to shift and change. And she's wearing very form-fitting black leather armor.
So am I.
Yes.
And she looks up at the zombie and she looks quite curious. She just looks around her, takes a little pouch that seems to be attached to her, and she throws some sand up into the air above it. And the shape of a giant black bell takes form as the shimmering sand makes itself into a shape above the zombie's head. I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Do the thing.
So I need a wisdom saving throw from him, please.
What makes you so sure is a him? That's a 9.
Well, from it.
It's a 9.
So it takes 4 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just kind of looks around curiously and waves at the person next to her, like, "Hey, do you come here often? Like, is this like your home, or?" I think it's Amryn that's next to her.
Yes, it is.
So she's just looking at Amryn, like asking him, like, "Do you like?"
It's Yaku.
No, it's your token, love.
It absolutely
Oh,
is.
I can't see you past the pillar.
So, do you like come here often, or?
Like, Amryn just looks around like,
Is this like your home, sir?
where are we?
Well, it seems that we're on a boat, but I could be wrong. Is this a friend of yours?
Oh, God. I'm dead. Who is this? Why are we in a boat? Who are
Maybe
you?
I think he's gonna try and bite you, so
Okay.
got the teeth on him.
On that note, Amryn, it's your turn. Please describe yourself first and then do your thing.
All right, so Amryn does look like the dead. He has grays and dark greenish cloths just wrapped around him. Nothing fancy. He's got kind of like fur cloaks and gauntlets. Donning him. He also doesn't have any shoes.
Oh, I love shoes.
He's barefeeting it, and he has these little shin guards, foliage wrapped with string and a little bit of rope, and his dark green cloak, the hood just goes over him. Very rough-looking individual. Nothing looks kept. Everything is torn. It's like patchwork everywhere. He just faces forward, probably eyeing down to the undead as he's sitting at about 5'8". He swings with both hands, but nothing is there yet. And just before there's impact, this really large axe appears, and he's gonna try his very darndest to hit this undead.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Tori is 5'7", if that counts for anything. I stick my tongue out at everyone who always tells me my characters are short.
Well, that's a way to start. First
Okay.
Nat 20 of the game.
Nice.
Nat 20. Let me check. That hits.
Hot damn, sir.
You absolutely obliterate the zombie.
I'm a fan.
Hopefully that's the one you mean.
I dislike it when the dead don't stay dead.
Nice.
He's just gonna like, with his bare feet, just like move the head out of his way, and he's gonna make himself closer to Tori's side.
Okay.
She kind of waves at him like,
Look who's next.
And
well done. You really did it.
I undid it.
Well, she kind of high fives him.
My god. Okay. So before the next turn, this zombie gets a swipe at the person who swiped. So this is against Meg. Sorry, no, and Tori. We must get the names right. 11. That's a
That
nope.
doesn't hit. She just kind of watches him as it clinks off of her armor, which seems leather but is harder when it hits.
Oh wait, you have a different perspective.
All right. So further up the ship towards the front, there is a cowering, what appears to be a young satyr, hugging a owlin, an owl person in a blue robe. They have also just awoken and seem really confused, as there are two zombies there. But further on, there is two more individuals, and we'll start with Altair. Please describe yourself.
Okay, Altair is rather good looking, a bit tall, a bit drunk, and sort of Arabian-like, but with a bit of an alcohol problem. And yeah, he's generally not inclined to people. He doesn't really pay attention to what's going on around him a lot, and just sort of wangles around. That helps.
Okay, wangling's good. Okay, so
Don't spit on my corpse.
okay, right here is one of them zombies looking at the two of you. So, what would you like to do?
Okay, well, I would just kind of stare it down and, like, yeah, maybe ask it for a drink. Good gods, I'm thirsty. What is this place? What's going on?
How about you just kill first and drink later?
Huh? Do you live here?
Well, you seem better equipped at it. Jeez, I have a headache. Okay.
I think you might have had something to drink.
You try getting your head cut off. Okay, I pull out my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Oh, maybe I should shoot at it.
I'm dead.
Look at it, please.
No. What? Weapon proficiency. How do I do this?
Okay, so on your sheet, below your hit points, there's a whole list of things. Look for your weapon name and click on that.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
That is not so well for you.
Okay, I love the fact that you clicked on weapon proficiency. I'm imagining Altair going, I can use a sword, you know. And then,
It's like I had a sword somewhere. Where is it?
and then
How
you,
does this work?
and then you draw the sword and swipe it at this creature, just missing the top of its head.
That's lavish.
Okay.
Oh, come on then. Don't just sit there. Bunch of dead people.
Fantastic. Have you got any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
No, not right now. I'm a bit confused.
Okay, no worries. Okay, then we have our next player, Amaya. Please describe yourself and then do some damage.
I'll try my bestest. So Amaya wakes up, confused, still thinking that she was in combat. She instinctively reaches for a quarterstaff that is strapped to her back and immediately bolts to her seat. Taking in her surroundings, she spots the skeletal figure in front of her and also eyes, like taking note of the other figures nearby and around her. Amaya is elven with very, not exaggerated, but very distinct fae features. She's got very pale blonde hair that falls past her shoulders. She's not wearing any armor, but instead she's just wearing simple traveling clothes like shirt, tunic, leather trousers, boots, and then she's got like a this green cloak that kind of covers everything. It falls to her knees, but the cloak hangs open. As she reaches for her staff, when her hands kind of close around it, there's this ice, like film of ice that creeps up from where her hands are to encase the entire quarterstaff. And as she gets up, she uses that momentum to swing and try and hit this buddy over
Buddy?
her.
It's not a buddy.
I know it's
She's
not
not
a buddy.
our friend.
Not a friend, but hey. So as her bonus action, she's going to cast Nature's Smite.
What does it look like?
And that's what I described as the quarterstaff taking on a cold, wintry kind of like sheen of ice coating it. And then we're gonna try to hit the guy, not the buddy. 14.
It hits. It hits.
Oh yes. Alrighty.
Go.
So not a lot of cold damage, but 10. And
Oof. Yes.
within 30 feet, this dude needs to make a Constitution save, DC 15.
Okay. Con save. It's a 4.
Awesome. So on impact, as she hits this creature in front of her, the icy blast kind of shatters, like almost breaks on impact, and it goes towards this buddy. And I'll roll the damage.
Roll the damage. It's 4.
It takes 4 cold.
Noise.
Okay.
Hey.
Some of these guys are looking rough. We go 1 down. Perfect. Any other thing you want to do? You burnt a bonus.
No.
Yeah.
That was action, bonus action, that is it.
Yeah.
And then her movement to get up. So she's just going to place herself. She's going to stay where she is. She's still keeping her back to the wall just in case. Noticing the stairs behind her, she's just going to kind of like keep an eye on her surroundings.
Okay.
That's her done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, there is another rough impact from the starboard side of the ship. That's the right side. You hear wood cracking and nothing else for the moment. And then we're back to Carmen. You got this dude in front of you, not looking too great anymore. What you doing? And I think you're monologuing. You might be monologuing. You're on mute.
Awkward.
Right,
Right,
the
so
best of us.
We have 2 monologuers. Yes. Sorry, carry on.
So proud.
I know, right? It's great to monologue. You say the best stuff and then you get to rethink it. Yes, I am going to just finish what I started, I guess, and I'm gonna attack. Yay!
Smack.
Go for it. Oh, no. He
No.
just missed.
Okay.
Yes.
In that case, since I now know I can do it, I will use my dagger as the bonus action.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Yay me.
Do it.
Oh no!
You're still a bit shaky from being woken up. Don't worry.
Also, undead. Not all the attacks happen. You stab it through the chest, like.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you did a lot of damage with your initial hit, taking an arm off, which when it hit the floor at where you expected a sort of wet, rotten thump, it just turned into ash. With this, you stab, hoping to hit vital organs, but vital organs don't seem to be a thing anymore with this guy. Okay.
As we were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean earlier, I now suddenly have that very vivid skeleton scene in my head.
Welcome to Pirates of the Aegean. Okay. Do you want to move, or are you gonna?
No, I'll just.
Okay, not
take my lumps.
Okay, then we're back to Cassius.
Get him.
So then motherfucker's still alive.
Sadly so.
Alright. So
Okay, like what you're seeing in front of you is the one side of the face is sort of burnt away, and where lips would be, there's like bare rotten teeth snapping at you, claws reaching towards you.
That guy did not get a dental plan.
No, he did not. That might be what killed him.
Cold-hearted man.
So I sniff like you would be like,
You're nasty.
and I'm like, oh, that is not a cute look. And then I call up Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
How you do this?
Okay, hang on. Let me just double check something. Chromatic orb. Yada yada yada. For the forest sphere. Where are you putting the sphere?
Where are you putting it?
Around the smelly creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which type of damage do you want it to be? Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder?
A zombie scared of the cold, like the homeless.
One way to find out.
Like the homeless.
Is it a White Walker? Is it not a White Walker?
Okay, undead. Like homeless.
Let's flame that bit. No, we're on a boat. Let's just ice that bit.
Give us a note.
Okay.
Don't stand in the fire.
Okay, so you're gonna put an ice sphere there. Let's see if I've got ice. Oh, I don't have ice. We'll just use a bubble of nastiness. There we go. Okay, bubble of nastiness. Okay, so yes, zombies like brains. Unless they're dyslexic. You'll see that later next week.
Unless they're Sims, then they're like cabbages.
Yes. So, in the other campaign, there's a zombie roaming the countryside looking for Brian. He's dyslexic. Okay. Please roll me 3d8 damage. So, to do that, type in the chat /R, make a space, then 3d8, and then press enter.
Damn, Carl.
What damn?
Holy shit.
Yep. Sorry, misclick.
That's okay. That's a very ouchy intelligence roll. But okay, yes. You do 20 frozen damage. So as you hurl the sphere towards the thing, it just bursts apart into little icicles that disperse into dirty water drops.
Oh, not on my tunic.
Yeah,
Use your orb, man. Use your
of course you're covered. Okay. And then the remaining one will take a swipe at Carmen. Ooh, 20. Ouchie.
As the attack happens,
Yes.
Amrin holds the axe out towards the zombie. And the ground, the wood beneath the zombie starts darkening and splintering. And just across that, where Carmen's standing, there's actually little buds appearing of like plants as the wood turns to plants. And I will cast silvery barbs.
Ooh. Do the thing.
Wait.
Do the thing.
The smart guy's gonna make the boat float.
There we go.
Okay, you magically distract the targeting creature and turn it momentarily uncertain into yada yada. Must re-roll a d10 and use the lower roll. Ooh. Okay, so you're being protected already.
I just hear that name and I shut.
A 17. It's still gonna hit. Good try. Okay, I will take...
But Carmen has advantage on her next attack.
Okay,
or next D20.
Yes, we will see. But you take 3 damage instead. Carmen. And she's totally monologuing, but we won't tell her.
What the fuck, babe?
Sorry, I said I would thank you by not stealing your stuff. And then I also said, isn't it 6 or am I confused?
No, I said there's something needs to happen before the fire triggers. So,
okay.
Yeah, it was lazy attack typing on my part.
Well, if Carmen can see Aaron clearly, she will very easily note that this man has absolutely nothing to steal.
Everybody says that to a rogue.
Well, he's draped and just sashes of strips of cloth, and he's got leaves wrapped around his legs.
So nothing shiny, right?
Nothing shiny.
Here, have something shiny.
He looks like the real hobo in this party.
Okay. So,
If it's not shiny, I don't want it.
Tori, with your bag of coins, it's your turn.
Tori looks at Amrin and she's like, you've got this, right? So I'm just gonna... And she kind of turns and she whips the dust out of the air and flings it around towards this dude. And it turns a bright, vibrant blue as it spears him, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Nope.
You must trust in the boss, yeah.
That's a 10.
Well, I tried.
Okay. What else you got?
No, that's me. She just looks very disappointed. She looks at her hand, like, shakes it and goes, seriously?
Okay, Amrin.
Well, similar to the silvery barbs, there's a slight glow on his great axe around the handle. And he kind of like prepares to hit the undead. And he's like, you might not know this, but you are causing unbalance to life. And I will be using my bonus action to cast Hex on him.
Mates, I don't think they're going to understand you.
I don't think so either, but it's all right. 2, so that's plus Hex, and then...
Do the thing.
Oh, do you have flanking, sir?
Yes, we do have flanking. This will give you advantage.
Thank you.
We just don't have facing.
Another nat.
That's another
Did you
nat
go?
20. Okay.
Noise.
That is 28 damage.
Okay, that's enough to
Tori's
kill.
like nodding her head in respect, like,
Like,
now it's done.
he swings for it, but he kind of like turns it in the last minute, so it's like just the blunt end of this whole axe and just like squishes it against the side of the boat.
And as it does that, it just bursts into bits of ash. There's not even bone, nothing.
Right. That's one less. So 5. He's gonna make his. Ooh, wait. They look okay. What is this dude? I can't see. I'm assuming I can't see because of dynamic lighting for some reason.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, so...
Fantastic.
Yes.
10, 15, 20. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here to annoy the undead.
Okay. Okay.
That's my turn, sir.
Very good. Okay, Altair. You're still drunk and you're still up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around to this guy.
Okay.
In bed.
In general, that way. And it's just, what is this thing?
Ooh.
Perfect.
Okay, charisma save. That's a 2. It fails against your 14. And you do exactly 3 damage, which is exactly what it had left. So,
I yelled something.
so what do you yell? What do you yell? Bastard.
Bastards.
Just this integrates into bits of dust all around. Okay.
I will scoop some of that up and put it in my pouch.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I'll give you that as a bonus action. Okay.
Okay.
Amaya.
We are very nice.
Seeing Altair take out the skeleton she attacked earlier, she looks over and smiles, giving a nod of approval, impressed, seeing what he's done, and she'll kind of I was going to say skip, but I feel like there are benches, so she will not do that because she may trip. She will carefully make her way forward, quarterstaff in hand, and as she steps up onto the last bench, closing the distance, she will take another whack, trying to attack this guy in front of her.
I can't see that dude. Oh, it's the lighting. That's like...
A 9 is probably not going to hit.
No, it won't.
And then, out of frustration, using the momentum of swinging it, she's just going to kick out and try to kick him.
Okay, do the thing.
For a 16?
That hits.
Sweet. And then that icy magic that's enveloped her staff kind of just travels with her momentum, following the movement of her kick, and on impact, there's this flare of cold that just creeps up along impact as well.
Okay, so
that's her action.
So do the sweeping kick into this thing's torso area. You expect more resistance on your foot, but it sort of impacts like you're kicking wet beach sand. It moves and just disintegrates. So there's exactly 9 health left. Well done.
Brilliant. And then she'll grin where she's standing, and she's used 10 feet of movement, so she will give a once over to the Owlin folk and the satyr that's standing there, just kind of checking if they're okay, and then she will make her way down towards the next area where she can see there are people and heard that there was fighting.
Perfect.
And that's her turn.
Okay, we have 1 baddie left. Come on, Carmen. It is your turn.
Do I have advantage on that?
Yes,
next
you do.
Okay, so I don't have to waste a steady aim.
And a sneak attack.
Anyway.
Yes, you can activate sneak because of flanking. You get advantage and sneak attack triggers.
Oh yay! Let us sneak. We sneak. Okay. And we have advantage.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Let's do this.
19 hits. Do the damage.
Yes.
No.
No. That was not it.
Click rapier on the chat. There we go. So, with the last one standing, it's got 1 arm reaching towards you. How would you like to do this?
Melee, I guess. I'm gonna try and just decapitate the thing. And then when it happens, I'm just gonna go, oh, finally. Sort of mush the ash off the blade.
Okay, there's ash sort of covering your clothes now because the head just tips forward and when lands in a splash of ash on the ground, the rest of it explodes into ash. All the
Now I'm gonna have to steal a new shirt.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You can
I
have,
mean, buy a new shirt. What?
you can have part of my scarf. Only if I can get the shirt.
Okay, you guys are now currently out of combat.
Hallelujah.
Well, something's still hitting the boat.
Yes.
Just to reiterate, no one lives here, right? So if the boat sinks, no one's going to be angry.
Are you wanting to sink the boat?
No, I just needed to know because I was thinking of using fire, but then, I didn't think that would end well. So, what are you all doing here anyway? Like, I saw you all napping, so I decided I would come and take a nap.
I died.
Yeah, when Amron mentions that, Amaya nods slowly. Yeah, I was.
So you weren't napping?
I was dead.
Oh hell!
That's convenient.
What about the rest of you? Amaya will turn and nodding to Cassius and Altair in common.
Nothing. I remember this gentleman keeping me from behind and not in a good way.
I paid an innkeeper for a drink, and they cut my head off.
Cut your head off.
Wait, I had a stone. Where's my stone? Bloody bastard stole my stone.
Tori looks in her pocket like,
Yeah,
is this your stone?
around frantically, and eventually find my stone. Hopefully.
Okay.
Tori walks up to him and holds out her hand. Is this your stone? And it's like,
That's not gold, is it?
no, it's your stone.
Not a stone. It's gold. I need gold.
Well, I can't help you with that, unfortunately. I keep shinies for myself, but should we check out what's bumping the boat? Sorry. And she goes to the Owlin and the Satyr. Well, what are you guys doing here?
The Owlin. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm quite confused. Do you know what's going on? Last I did was I added the catalyst to the reagent, and there was a very loud noise, and I think it exploded, and now I woke up here.
Well, it's your lucky day. You woke up from the longest nap. She finger guns.
She is sort of comforting this young satyr who is looking really scared, hugging her tight. Oh, me too. I was dead not long ago, I think. Or maybe I just hit me head. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Are you still hurt? And can I check them out for any wounds or anything?
Make a medicine check. These always go well.
Can I assist, seeing that Tori's... Oh wait, I'm not... Sorry, I'm not proficient.
No, sorry.
I have had a healer's kit.
Yeah. But no, it's okay. 14, you can see... they, like you, seem... Okay, they, like the rest of the people you've just met, seem unscratched. They just seem really confused and groggy.
We will pat them and her hands glow softly with blue light. She checks them over. Well, your head wound's better, so I think you're going to be just fine. She gives an encouraging smile.
Okay, the little satyr seems slightly, placated by that, and he says, I'm Obi.
Obi, I'm Tori.
Oh, it rhymes.
I know, it's brilliant.
Amaya just smiles at their interaction and will wander over towards the stairs.
Well, Obi, do you want to come with? Let's go check what's hitting our boat.
I kind of want to stay here.
For goodness sake, it's water.
Well, I tell you what, you stay here with your friend, and she looks questioningly at the owl for her name.
I'm Shani.
With your friend Shani, and we'll come tell you if it's safe.
I think it's for the best. We'll stay here and try not to be undead.
We'll try our best, I promise.
How exactly do you do that? Yeah.
Okay, Yes, as Maya and Altair walk up the stairs, there is another hit from the side, wood groaning, some of the torches falling from their brackets, and I need the two of you on the stairs, so it's Altair and Amaya, to please make a dexterity saving throw.
I'll catch you, fair maiden.
Oh, that's very nice.
Amaya looks very confused. Who are you
So
talking
we're just
to?
standing at the bottom of the stairs, like holding her arms out in case Amaya falls.
Okay, Altair, you're used to the ground shaking beneath you. You look
Drinking will do that to you.
you look wobbly as shit, but you don't lose your footing. So you just casually step out to one side as Amaya comes down the steps like a toddler, bum by bum, step by step.
And I catch her.
Wonderful.
Make a athletics check, please.
Does she drop anything on her way down?
Probably the quarterstaff that was in her hands.
Yes.
I'm not touching that thing.
Okay, so Amaya comes to rest on your feet. You've caught her with your feet.
Tori looks down at her. A success, I would say.
She's breaking your shit.
And helps her up and gives her her quarterstaff.
Thanks. And she'll pick up her quarterstaff and kind of chuckling to herself, looks over her shoulder at Tori, fair maiden, and then we'll continue up the stairs.
Altair will help you up if you can.
Tori will walk behind her up the stairs, being like ready to catch her.
Question. Could
Yes.
I, as we're going up, seeing that, things are like knocking off some of these torches, can she have snuffed one or two of them along the way just to kind of make sure that nothing's going to start burning in their wake?
Okay, so when you reach towards them, there's no heat because it's not fire. It's this weird turquoisey flame.
Ah.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. So as you walk up the stairs, just to make sense of this map for a second, this stair here is literally the stairs. This middle bit is the bottom floor.
Okay, so we go and walk in the middle. That's the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, just a behind-the-scenes note here. This was a trireme is impossible to draw, so I just took a pre-made trireme. Okay. Just so
It's
you
a
know.
book.
It looks cool.
Thank you. No, it's a Greek trireme. We're doing the thing by the book. Okay, so on this.
Sorry. So these oars and stuff were here and unmanned.
Yes.
That's not creepy. Okay.
Okay. But, all right. So as you get to this deck, you can see out. The first thing you notice is that all the oars are rowing themselves.
Oh, good lord.
There's nobody sitting there. It's all empty benches, rowing.
Tori like whispers to herself, cool.
Okay. To the starboard side, you can see there is a small rowing boat. A small sailboat. Sail fully extended in the wind. It is black cloth, emblazoned with a red scorpion design. Upon the deck are what appears to be hooded figures. as the wind of this rough sea blows through the hoods and the robes. There's an occasional tuft of ash, as if the humanoids inside these robes are slowly, bit by bit, blowing away. There is a taller figure on this boat who looks something like this. So hopefully this will work. Tell me if you see something.
Yes. Ooh, Mr. Creepy, nice.
I would like to have his helmet.
Okay. Holding a staff up. As he does so, the tip of it, which looks like a gnarled root of some kind with a crystal in it, the crystal glows a blood red. It pulses like a heart. And as it does that, you can hear from the deck below you some of the other cots that had corpses in them stir slightly.
Okay. Oh boy. Do we recognize the scorpion?
Make a history check for me, everybody.
Hey, this is going to go well.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you to the top deck because there's a deck above this. Oh no, torches, don't come with me.
Oh, sorry, that's normal.
Map glitch. GM layer. If the map is getting weirdly darker, don't panic. We have layer confusion. It's a thing. Okay, so history checks. There we have Tori 15, Altair 14, Carmen 17,
I got a 6.
13, 18. Okay, so Tori you vaguely know, and then Carmen and Cassius definitely know that this is a Xerxian ship. These are mysterious ships that appear somewhere to the north of Hellenica and occasionally come into the islands to raid or kidnap, all sorts of bad things. You've never seen one up close before, and it's not good. Okay, so I'm just going to move you to the top deck for a second.
So can I quietly whisper to the group, I think they're here.
That really was a whisper.
Okay, so what's the name of the people? It is Xerxian, just like you say it, with lots of X's.
With a phlegm.
No, they're not Yiddish, and that comes later. Okay,
I am. They're Hellish.
At the back of the ship, there's a tented sort of platform where you imagine the helm is, or at least the rudder controls. The back of the ship being over here. Inside, there is a robed figure. It is large, even as it's crouching to fit into this tent. It has horns like a bull extending on both sides of its head. Its face is covered by an ivory mask, featureless. Its body, beneath the white robes, is wrapped in strips of white linen. And I need Amrin to make a religion check with advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, the like religion of understanding.
This is gonna be weird, guys. Oh, damn. Here we go.
18. Okay, so you know that this is an Ash Keeper. They are the ancient pilots of the Ash Barges, servants of your god Thanatos, the god of death.
I say run first.
And Tori, make an Arcana check.
How to live my life?
16. Okay. So, Tori, you know that this is one of those rare blessed undead. These are dead entities in the islands that serve for the good of the living.
There's a meme about that.
Okay, good. Okay, so guys, what are you doing? This man is attempting to cast a spell of some kind. This is literally how far he is away from you.
I am going to whoop, 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 and Tori bursts into 1,000 feathers and sparkling black dust, and a raven appears, and she will fly overhead.
Oh my god, it's a bird.
Okay.
And attack him.
How fast is a boat moving?
Okay, so your boat is moving 10 feet around. It's slow. And the other boat is keeping up, same speed. So relatively, you're moving at the same speed.
I'm just going to do a flyby and attack him.
Okay.
Tori just losing marbles.
Yes.
Tori is a brain, right?
I would like to cast Chill Touch on him.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the
Do I-
range? Yeah, go for the attack, please. Oh, wait, you need a
Should
road.
make it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, damn it. I'm not doing well with my attacks. But she'll do a flyby, so she tries to attack him and moves up and away.
Okay, so as you sort of strafe this creature, its armor, which is black metal, and black leather, and a black cape, billowing dramatically in the wind, there is a strange aura about it, as if his armor is magically boosted.
DM, do I get a full range of bonus action, or just an action?
You get a full range.
Fantastic. There's this little black dot that's been hovering over his right hand, and he kind of like swirls his fingers towards the dude over there in the boat, on the other boat, and he's gonna move his hex over to it.
Okay.
And the hex kind of like, when it makes contact with its body, it turns into these little briars, little black briars that cover around his shoulder. And then he will cast Chill Touch on him as an action.
Okay.
Do the thing.
Oh, there we go. That's not good. He's from his hand. As soon as the little black briars move, it gets followed by these kind of like pure white butterflies, these lunar butterflies. But yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so the guy seems to not notice. He keeps chanting in a language that you've never heard, swinging this rod above his head. The magic growing. Okay, so we had a move from Amron and from Tori. Anybody else want to try something?
Yeah.
Yes. Go for it. I'll go after you.
Sorry. So for my action, I'm gonna try attack with a short bow,
Okay.
and then in my bonus action, I'm gonna try and cast Slippery Fingers. Oh wait, is he within 30 feet?
No,
he's not. Damn
he's not. Sorry.
That's standard.
Okay, we'll just do the short bow then. Character sheet. Cool.
Is slippery fingers that thing that makes him drop his weapon?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. That thing would do some interesting things in the ocean. But anyway.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can try and like lean over the boat, I guess, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that might be worse.
Oh, that's one hell of a hit with 21.
Nice.
Yay.
Butterfingers.
Nope.
Oh.
It's okay.
Shoot him again.
Okay. He takes a hit right in the chest.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to bother him at all. Okay. Okay. Next we have Amaya.
Okay, so Amaya's going to
Good hit,
reach
though.
out. And her magic from earlier is gone because I'm assuming that like a minute's passed. And as she reaches out, there's like this burst of starlight from her hand, and it hurtles toward the dude over there.
The dude.
Double check.
I think I'm going to just change the notes to call him the dude, yeah?
Because, yeah, he's not a buddy, so, we're going to have to go with dude. So there's this, like, burst of starlight that goes out towards him. He's going to make a DC 15
Charisma.
Dex save. Charisma save.
Okay.
That's the one. Ignore the 5 for cold. Hey! So he takes 7 radiant damages. Like, on impact, there's just, like, this burst of, like, starry energy that just swirls around him.
Blind the bastard.
Okay, so with that, he takes notice of you. And
she will move closer to the group.
Okay, so he lowers his staff, and in the spray and the sunlight, you can see his eyes glinting. They are these glassy, pale eyes of the dead. He lowers his staff, and he gives an order in a language you don't know. And the shadowy figures, the robed figures that stand all over the boat, disappear down the stairs, and the boat turns away.
Oh, can I still cast Vicious Mockery?
Yes, you can.
They're doing the thing!
Did Cassandra want to do anything?
No, I wanted to throw fireballs at this.
Oh, yes, I will allow it. Fireballs are the best. Okay, right. Let's bring the ship back for a second.
You set the boat on fire.
He just glared right through you.
Okay. It's not bad.
That was more like a jubilee.
Okay, so you cast a firebolt into the ocean with perfect precision, and a moment later, as your boat keeps rowing wherever it's going, a dead fish bobs to the surface slightly.
Oh, supper! Come on, drag it in here.
Dory?
Dory?
Dory will fly to the I'm assuming where the other man is standing, there's like a place to perch.
Yep, well, you can perch on one of his horns.
She will perch on one of his horns.
Okay. So the sharper of you guys will have noticed that Tori can turn into a bird.
No.
Hold on. Just for shits and giggles.
So she's just this beautiful, sleek black raven whose feathers shine blue like her hair in the sunlight.
Aaron has not noticed that Tori can turn into a bird.
Nope. Aaron's like, where's the chick with the blue hair, and where did that bird come from?
Has he noticed any of that in general? He's just still staring at the other bird.
Okay, at least Carmen figured it out. There was a bird. Amaya.
Just curious.
No, it's just a Tory.
Amaya, your Lilu is sticking out.
Oh, yeah.
And I think she's monologuing.
Nope. Here.
Okay.
I sense an air of mischief in the air.
Okay. So also
carry on.
Sorry. Okay. There is no ship's wheel or tiller for the rudder. Instead, there is a single pedestal in front of this Minotaur-shaped man, on which sits a small crystal ball of pure blue, or that sort of blue turquoisey color, like those flames were all throughout the boat. He holds a clawed finger, partially wrapped in this white linen, over this orb. which pulses at the same rate as the oars row. Okay.
We going?
Yes.
So I'd like to look at the shiny thing.
I'm touching the thing's horns.
Just from his horn, I like lean over to his face. Like, where are we going?
I'm trying to pull it down to see if it steers the ship.
You're trying to drive the ship with the Minotaur's head. Make a strength check, please.
Does he speak?
He does not reply. Okay, you managed to turn his head. It's kind of like like a baby lion playing with a big lion. It turns its head, but not just only slightly.
Hello, beastie.
Tori's gonna fly down and check on everyone downstairs, seeing as though we heard the rest of the caskets move.
The cacas.
The cacas. We heard the cacas downstairs. Now we must go look.
We'll go with Tori just in case.
Okay.
Not
So-
that I'd be any help.
Rushing down, you find the Owlin and the Satyr still holding each other. Like, what happened? Whatever you did made it stop. And you realize that the ground is now covered in quite a lot of ash. And all the cots that had bodies in them when you left this place are now empty.
You come up now, says the bird who's landed on Altair's shoulder.
I think it's a talking bird.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, just get it away from me.
See, now the talking bird part is interesting.
Still, Amran has not putting two and two together there. Okay. So,
I would like to talk to the Minotaur Skeleton thing.
okay. And
I
what?
would like to ask it why we're not dead.
Oh, aren't we dead?
It moves its head to the other side that it was pulled.
Oh, nice. It speaks Lothaриan.
So chatty then.
Comprehend languages?
What happens if I touch the blue ball?
You
Make
don't want to know.
an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no.
So Cassius is casting comprehend languages.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so you feel a bit of electricity run up your arm into your mind, as if it's trying to figure out what's in there, but you pull your hand away just in time with that fantastic natural 20.
Great. Okay. If anybody else was planning on stealing the ball,
Don't.
I would say don't.
I wasn't planning on it, but good to know.
Okay,
Also, I don't know what it does, but it's sparky.
okay. Cassius, you cast comprehend languages on yourself.
That's correct.
So when everybody else hears, you hear, I am quite confused. You should all be dead. I don't get paid enough for this.
You get
Paid?
I do get paid. Everybody else just hears.
So I'm just moaning back at this creature.
You speak Lothaриan?
What is your purpose, good sir? Creature.
I drive the boat, collect bodies, take them to the ziggurats.
What is this?
What's a zipper twat?
Someone help us find traveling.
Do you think you could drop us off on a beach on the way?
We are. Okay, yeah, he needs to ask.
Oh, sorry.
Relay yourself, I am the clairvoyant. A horny fellow. Nice horn, by the way.
Thank you. I grew them myself.
What the lady just said, can you take us to our place that we need to?
We are nearly there.
Okay, so I relate to
Tell,
the
tell
group.
him,
Almost there.
tell him we'll pay him in a blue electric ball.
Oh my god.
It's his ball. We can't take his ball.
Don't pay attention to the
Pay you back by giving
Does
you your own
Undercommon
stuff
help at this moment?
Undercommon does not help, no.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
I need to know if the place he says that we're apparently going is the underworld, because I don't particularly want to go there.
No, I don't want to go there. But I'm very
I was thinking like a sunny beach in the land of the living.
relay to the beastie.
You tell him, ask him what happens if we take the ball.
The drunk would like to know what happens when you take the ball.
Oh, you get a massive headache and possibly return to your dead state upon which I loaded you onto the ship in the first place.
Oh, he says you go back to being a normal self.
Okay, so I would like to use my scarf
I heard
and
you
try,
go back to being an asshole.
and try and remove the ball with my scarf. So I'm not physically touching it.
Okay, it seems to be attached to the entire ship.
Damn it, Carlisle. Okay,
But the scarf does negate the psychic energy.
Yes,
I
it does.
just kind of sigh and walk away.
Should I keep on talking to the bull Siri and asking him where we're going, or can I disengage?
You ask him if he knows who those people were. Why they were stealing bodies.
Why were those people stealing bodies, and who are they?
They are invaders, a death cult, bringing things back, blaspheming against the god of the dead.
Why didn't he do anything to stop it?
My job is to drive the boat.
So, where are we going, actually? Did you ask him where we're going?
I did.
He said something about a zipper twat.
I can't relay the word because I can't. It's sort of with the Z. Could you please repeat our location?
Ocean.
Location.
Okay.
The location.
So, you are somewhere over here.
Oh, that's
Over where? Over.
Oh, that's.
Can you ask him where we're going?
We're going to Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee! Lovely restaurants they've got there.
We are heading to Samesis, the town of ashes.
We are heading to a town of ashes.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound great. So,
We'd be in the town of ashes if we are dead. If we aren't dead.
Yeah, I'll go check if these guys have anything I can steal.
We're undead, babe. Undead. He's explained this.
Yes, but he's taking us to a place of the dead. So if we can't technically go wherever he's taking us, could he drop us off somewhere, or should we just swim?
Maybe it's just wrong. Maybe it's like the Divine Festival.
He's gonna dock us, obviously. Get your mind out of the guts.
hey guys, let's try and reason with him. Alright, he's supposed to take dead bodies back to this place. And there are currently no dead bodies on his ship. So he should probably return
You can't reason with a half-wit.
and collect
All the creatures steering going halfway.
more dead bodies.
Wow.
And while he's there, he can just drop off the live one.
What if he decides to make more dead bodies?
We are.
That's part of his job description.
Yeah, you.
See, he's got a very clear job description, like any good person.
So, can,
I don't think he works for the state, man.
Okay, Altair, please make an investigation check as you check for loot amongst the dead.
What?
10. Okay, you find a bag of stuff. Weirdly, there's no coins down here.
Wait, did this guy take our points?
Maybe.
Oh my god, do you have money?
He said they don't pay him enough.
Okay, so
What happened to the points on your eye?
in the bag of stuff, you find a spyglass. Like one of those nice telescopic whatnots. A pair of sandals and a quill.
The spyglass is going to come in handy.
Yeah. Now, who didn't have shoes?
Amron.
I wave them at Amron and say, "Oh, look what I found!" Barefoot boy.
What a dick.
Amron like looks around the pillar, tilts his head. You can see there's not a thought in his head. But I don't have.
You can buy them if you want. You got money?
No.
I have the one coin that was on my eye.
One coin.
They had one coin on my eye, I saw.
Point on your eye? How'd I miss that?
Oh, you have the coins, you bastard.
Should I ask the creature what the coins are for? Does it like give us anything?
Oh, they're for the dead, honey.
Oh, but we asked any undead.
You're not dead. I thought you were napping, so you know.
Anyone
Pretty
have
sure it's how they pay the Minotaur.
I'll trade you a pair of shoes.
For coins. I've got very nice shoes, and she points to combat boots.
The owl, who you can now see has secured herself a pair of spectacles that seem too small, that sort of sit at the top of her beak, but somehow she looks through them. I do believe those are magical. If you want, I could have a look.
No, the shoes are not for sale anymore.
Oh, right. Okay.
Damn it, I was about to trade them for one coin.
Yeah, wait a minute. Didn't you just tell me you'd sell me the shoes for coins?
Oh, ale. I need a drink.
Oh
Yeah,
boy. I'm gonna go talk
treacherous
to the owlin and the little dude. Where are you from?
Oh, the owlin says, I'm from Atia. I was at the college, and then something went bang. And you?
Here and there, you know.
Ah, good. Yes, I've given up flying myself. I'm afraid of heights, and I even had a lab on the ground floor.
Oh, why are you afraid of heights? What happened?
Got kicked out of the nest as a child.
Oh dear.
Yes.
What were you studying at the college?
Chemistry, alchemical whatnots.
Well, this is just a suggestion, but when you go back, perhaps change subject.
Yes, I think. Any suggestions?
Cooking.
Oh, they say astrology is very good, and
yes.
I myself am quite well versed. Very fascinating.
I was going to do languages and literature, but apparently there's no prospects for that.
I like plants.
Oh, botany.
We can see that.
That's nice.
And you, little man, where are you from?
I'm from a field.
A field.
Yeah.
You're from a field?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know where the field is located?
Somewhere in a forest.
From a field in a forest. Guys, when I send you my notes, you're gonna be like, what is this?
It's like me. I'm from a field in a forest.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Never seen you before. Must be a different field.
Big forest, maybe?
No, maybe. You must be from the shitty field. I'm from the good field.
No cities. I was raised by senators.
Oh no, he said shitty, like bad, or
It's the same thing, really.
Oh, well, then.
I'm confused.
I want to be your home.
I'm bamboozled by cheats.
For sure, your field is very nice. Buddy. So I've been walking up and down the boat. What are the odds of swimming?
Okay, the water it's not freezing. You won't freeze to death. But looking at the horizon all around, I need you to make a perception check. That's easy for me to say. Wow.
Hey!
Okay, so vaguely to the port side, which is left, you can see some sliver of land, maybe 2 miles, 3 miles off. However, straight ahead. Firstly, behind you, further off than that, you can see a mountain range just on the horizon. But straight ahead, much closer, is a land mass that you are heading towards.
Turn around. Where's the
While everyone's slightly panicking, Amren's gonna show the Howland his little worn satchel with his little plants. There's a book. There's a book in there. There's some herbs.
Ooh.
And he also has a really big pot on his hip.
Well, you're a cooking guy. Do you cook? What's a good chef?
What? Cook? No. I just like it. Keeps the rain off my head.
Okay, guys, just talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm gonna mute myself. Testing.
No, thank you, please.
No, not me.
She actually legit didn't die. She saw the boat flew down, just checked out everyone. You were all lying down peacefully, and she was like, "Oh, must be a good place." So she took a nap.
If everyone's sleeping, it must be safe.
That's
For
not
reasons.
fair. I died. I didn't want to die, but I had to die.
I did things. So then I didn't die.
It's favoritism.
It's called nepotism.
It's called being clever enough not to be caught and killed.
You know, I never liked those.
So have you guys traveled any? Or are you just from this one place?
This one place is a boat. We
I'm
cannot be from the boat.
I'm talking about in general. Everyone is naming one place they're from. A field in a forest somewhere, and you know.
I am not from a field in forest. I can... So there's at least that. Oh, I don't know where I'm from though. Let me go and look at a map.
I am not sure where we are.
I think that's all of us. For one.
Sleeping, and then all of a sudden I woke up there.
Yeah. I figure before we
Hello.
maybe introductions. Amaya kind of looks over at everyone. I'm Amaya. And you guys are?
I'm Altier. Your hair color's weird.
Well, that's
Not
just
from
rude.
where I'm from.
Yeah, he just says it to her and right as he stomps off to the howler.
Altair, your nose is weird, man.
So I blame the Romans.
Oh my god.
And you, what? She points at Cassius. What's your deal? Who are you?
Shiny wrist, like almost like a whispery voice says, I'm from temple.
Temples. So where's this temple?
Did you get off at a temple?
Interested, I start walking closer, but not too close so anyone can see my magical eyes.
I don't like to talk about my temple.
So why'd you tell us you were from a temple?
Because we asked. Duh.
Walk away again.
This is why we don't allow thanks.
I'm not.
That paces a lot. You
I
think
was
he's very
so
fit. He like walks up and down a lot. Got very keen ears for someone such an ugly nose.
Oh, wait, I've got something for your keen ears.
These keen ears are made of a sense of smell.
Oh God! Please stop.
I sit down and I very badly play my flute.
Oh, fuckity fuck.
It's quite bad with an 11.
I start saying.
Has anybody ever lived to somebody?
Like,
Lived
I
next
guess he's
to?
trying, so there's that.
Oh wait.
What? I am a revered flutist where I come from.
I was totally monologuing. Okay, so that flute is like, you know, when you lived next to somebody learning the recorder.
Hey, that's mean.
Sorry.
I
It's
can
true.
play Baba Black Sheep now.
Sorry, carry on.
I guess the real question is, why are you bunch alive? If you were dead, why are you alive now?
You can go and fetch my recorder if anybody wants background music.
Some people wanted my amulet. I told them no. And then I woke up here.
Do you still have the amulet?
Playing the flute and I walk over.
Yes, I pulled the man over with me. We fell.
Oh, so he's dead too? Or are you just taking a long nap like you did?
I don't think there was much left. Last thing I saw was him just going. And he gestures like everywhere.
Oh, splat. Ha!
Well, it sounded more like
Lovely. Did you use his body as like a mattress when you went down?
no, there was sharp rocks.
I love sharp rocks.
Kind of gets lost in thought and
Tori looks at Elsa here like, there's a lot to unpack there.
So, tell me about this amulet. What does it do?
well, he kind of shows you he's got, from all the sashes that he's got wrapped around his torso, like just bits and pieces of leather, it's like kind of like a small v-neck sort of situation that, I mean, it like hangs neatly. DM,
Yes.
what would you say the amulet looks like if it's part of a certain
Okay. It
cult?
is shaped like a moth, wings splayed, glowing a strange sort of silvery grey white light.
I'll tell you what.
Just imagine sort of an obsidian body, so like a black thing, and then the wings are these jewels of white and grey.
So you want to make a trade? I'll give you some shoes for your amulet.
I can't take this off. It hurts. It hurts my head.
Hurts my head too. I need I agree.
Well, I mean,
The owlin pushes up her tiny spectacles and goes, I can tell you what those shoes do if you want to know.
Yeah, sure. What do shoes do?
May I? Oh, I see. A joke. Yes.
Very,
I-
very curiously.
I'm not good with humor. Okay. Good one.
Anything the owl is good at. Oh my gosh.
Who?
Cat got your tongue. Oh, sorry. That racist.
I guess that kind of is racist. Okay.
What? Satyr got your tongue.
The back
can
seat.
I fly a little bit ahead and see how close the landmass is and if I can make anything out on it.
Okay, brace yourself. You're seeing a thing.
I think.
Can we send you out for an olive branch?
I'm not that type of bird, honey.
Mm.
The
Okay.
person was actually a raven.
Oh, rapture, please.
In case you want to know, Tori, the olive branches are over here.
Thank you. I don't care for them, so I avoid them.
Okay.
We like olives. They make oil.
Can I see people?
Yes,
Does it look
it's quite
busy?
quite populated. So what you're seeing over this is the dead end of town. This.
Dead end.
Here's the more alivey part of town. And then there's an extra deady part of town over here.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. The ground is this grey grass. Well, grey grass.
Have I ever seen this place in my travels?
Um,
Even flying past or stopped there to pick up
Occasionally,
something?
you've never been here. It's not maybe a place where people dream a lot. Hint,
Okay.
hint.
Because they're dead. All right.
But there are living people here, yes.
All right. She'll fly back and change back into her usual form. Well, there isn't a live part of this town for you folk, at least.
Do they have ale? What is this?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, very
I'm
interesting.
going fast as fuck. Oh.
Give you that one coin from my eye.
In what the owl knows, I start showing her the other objects I found.
Okay. So, one by one, she identifies them for you. Spyglass does this.
God damn.
Well, seeing as we're on a boat.
Oh, and you can determine the cause of the storm. That's nice.
And
Pretty cool.
then the quill. The quill.
I need this quill.
No, you shall not have it.
How about if I gave you 50 silver pieces?
Come on, get your bird brain out of the guts of silver. Who wants silver?
That's quite a lot of money. We don't work in gold.
That's not what my
How about
Very
we
well.
promise not to slit your throat?
You can try. Our girl will get you. Because I put on my sandals.
DM,
Yes.
what else was downstairs? Was there any more bodies that didn't turn?
So all the bodies that were left were turned to ash. That last go with the spell seemed to do the trick. But there is more stuff down there. This bag was found with only a 10 on investigation.
Well, he's not going to go down to take shit, but rather to say thanks to the life they lived, and he will use the Bless the Dead cantrip on them.
Well, I'm gonna go down there and look for anything shiny or anything that I can trade this awful person that doesn't want to
Okay.
give me the quill.
Okay,
I was
so
also gonna say, yeah, if he did a quick search and found wondrous items, I'm rushing downstairs very quickly.
okay, both of you make investigation checks, and then
wait,
Amarin, I need you to add a piety point for yourself.
Ooh.
Please note you all have piety things that have what you need to do to gain or lose the favor of your god.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys have made it very nice and complicated. And both rolled 21s.
Tori had a higher nat, so maybe.
No, we need to sudden death.
Nah, it's not going to happen. Okay, so Tori finds a dream catcher and a dress. Carmen finds a set of gloves and a pouch of weird dust.
Ooh.
That's some dust. Interesting.
Where he goes up to Cameron. Find anything useful?
You mean Carmen?
Carmen, yeah.
No, nothing.
What did I say? Cameron, oh god.
Found nothing at all.
Make a deception check, please.
Damn it.
Okay. You want to inside check that? You're good? Or what?
I don't really care, but I can, I guess.
Damn it. Okay. She definitely made stuff, found stuff.
Tori looks at her like, whatever, and then goes over to her new owlet friend and asks her to check out the item.
Okay.
Okay, so while Altair is looking around in this little room here, this Minotaur. Ooh.
Who is getting this stuff here?
There's a toy gun.
Oh.
That is that. Dress. Oh, I look fabulous in dresses.
It's either a dress or nothing.
Nothing works.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Okay.
I shall also take my items to the Owlin.
Yeah.
The items I didn't find.
Absolutely not. Okay, the gloves.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then the pouch of dust.
Wonder.
Is there nothing that the small friend will give to me because it is
More
mine?
dust.
No, I'm investigating. Go.
I can only speak to him, so either share or don't.
Okay. There is not much in this little sort of cockpit room, if you'll call it that, except the pedestal with the crystal on it. However, behind the Minotaur, there is a slate slab and a collection of sort of dog ends of chalk. He appears to have been trying to draw his own cartoons, most of which involve a Minotaur piloting a boat. It's not a great amount of imagination. It seems to be just his job that he's illustrating.
So he's an artist. That's amazing.
Tori's like standing with the owlin, watching Carmen take out her items, and she's just looking at her like, really?
Oh, I want the gloves. That sounds surprising. Somebody, wait, do I know who was it that worships Thanatos? Do we know that they worship Thanatos?
Well, there was a man who went down to pray for the dead, so it would be pretty obvious.
Probably that dude. Yeah. Okay, he can have the moth dust.
How does that interaction work? I want to see. I want to know this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Forcing you to
creepy
RP.
dead people stuff. Here, take it.
Stuff. Dead people? What?
Apparently, this pouch has mystical moth dust from the wings of Thanatos.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Is it really? It's creepy moth dust. Please take it.
Thank you. I appreciate this. It gives you a genuine smile.
She was smart.
That doesn't creep me out at all.
So I hold up the little bit of dust I picked up from the creature and ask the owl thing. So what does this do?
Nothing.
That's insightful.
I love a shady bitch.
I'll keep it anyway.
I love a shady bitch. All right.
My quill is not for sale, you bloody bird.
You've got quite grabby hands. What are you even going to do with it?
Hey, I'm a...
A what? You're what? An asshole.
That just depends. I'm severely dehydrated.
So Cassius goes over to the owl lady and says, nothing said this. Do you know why I'm here with these idiots?
You're pussyfooting around it, aren't you?
Who's the person?
Okay.
Or he just like follows Altair around, pestering him about the quill.
Give it.
Why?
Okay, so as you guys are following each other around the deck, the ship draws closer and closer to the island. And at this point, I'm going to show you the map I totally didn't rush. Okay, as it gets closer to the island, the water also turns a strange ashen color. So the land of this of your destination is slowly eroded and sort of washing into the sea. See the effect? You see it? You see it, right? You can see it. Okay, happy, right?
Yes, yes.
I can see the dead, and the dead, and the not dead.
Oh, dead, yes. So, you draw closer to the town of Samesis, which at first presents itself... Wow, the words are not coming tonight. Which at first presents itself as a set of cliffs with criss-crossing narrow walkways as your ship basically goes through this bay here and goes to the docks.
Can I get the bridge though?
So the bridge is high above you.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry. The bridge is about 120 feet up. Okay, but you do play the flute quite nicely. As you draw closer to the docks, you can see that there is a procession waiting upon the docks for this very Ash Barge you are on. There are several figures dressed in white cloaks, wrapped in white linen, their faces obscured by ivory masks, completely featureless. Some of them are holding flags that flutter in the wind.
Look, guys, we're famous.
There's nothing on them, they're just white. Some of them are holding censers, these little brass instruments that spew incense into the air. And as the barge comes to a rest, this procession waits for you there, heads bowed. One of the people looks up and then sort of lifts up their mask, and you can see it's human with a look of pure incomprehension because they're not used to the bodies standing on the deck. Oi! What are you lot doing on a ship?
Yeah, I flew in to take a nap, and these guys, well, they were already sleeping.
What?
Wasn't sleeping.
I think we have better things to do. We have death kind of stops speaking because they can't figure out the word and just kind of sits down.
Oh, Jesus.
We decided to undie.
Well,
Right.
Right.
Get off.
Do you have ale down there?
Yeah, somewhere. Just get off.
I'm not getting off until I get ale.
You are desecrating a sacred vessel.
Is there is there ground near the boat now?
Yeah, so you guys are basically alongside the docks here.
Awesome. He's gonna yeet Altair off the boat.
Thor will help.
Like whoop.
Never
All
getting
right,
that
you heard the people. Let's go. Off the boat. Off the boat.
Her just walks off the boat with like a spring in her step, looking around curiously.
Before Amryn jumps off, he's gonna run back to the what was the Ash Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bow to him and say thank you very much for the boat ride, and he's gonna present him with his own mask. So kind of like a black barn owl mask. It's got these green trimmings on the side.
Is the person on the docks alive?
Yes, they're all alive. They're just in robes, but now they're sort of taking off their ivory masks, kind of looking confused and frustrated.
I walk up to one of them and excuse me. We probably need to get to a temple to figure out why these people aren't dead.
Yeah, I would go to the Temple of the Moth back there. They'll sort them out. Although their customers are usually dead.
DCs.
Yeah.
Well, if we could just figure out, what happened, I think that's probably what we need to do. So, can you suggest anyone to speak to?
Oh, the head priest should be in.
All right. Well, you heard the lad. Come on, everyone.
Sorry, DM, did you hear what Amryn did?
No, what did he do?
Oh, I think I cut out. He will be the last to come off the boat. But before he does, he's gonna go over to the Ash Keeper.
Oh yeah, I heard about the mask. Yes, I did hear that.
Yes.
Yes.
So he kind of presents it as a gift and just says thank you for the boat ride.
Okay.
And then
all he does in reply is "Urgh."
If he doesn't take it, he's kind of drapes it over the horn before he leaves.
Okay, so what you don't see as you leave is he takes off the mask, puts it down, picks up his slate, and tries to draw it.
Aww.
Over my shoulder, Cassius is like, bye, boo boy.
Boy.
Bye,
boo boo.
Your spell lasts for an hour, so the rest of them just hear. You hear, "Good morrow, fine sir. Enjoy your stay in the city of Ash."
Try my best. Boy. Gotta go.
Oh, well, I'm already off to the temple.
Yeah, I'm leading the way to the temple.
Okay, so there's a little footpath of
acolyte type of thing. If I cast history, do I know what this temple is about?
Make a religion check, please.
Don't do that.
With advantage, so you can do it twice, take the biggest one.
Okay.
23 is gonna do it. Yeah, okay. So the Temple of the Moth is usually the temple of Thanatos. From your perspective as a devotee of the Ladies of Fate, this is where the ends of their fate take them. This is the god of death who takes them to the world beyond, to the underworld.
So the crone knows of the friends, basically. The crone and the moth guy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I know a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, there's no ale here.
Okay.
That reminds me, is it Amryn? I think it's Amryn. Amryn, you can fulfill your bag at the Moth Temple thing.
No. With what?
With more sound, apparently, or more dust. But you have
that'll
to
be
ask,
nice.
Yeah, you have to ask as a favor.
Oh, thank you.
Love the flowers. Looks much better than the bloody dirt.
I thought it might be a nice change. It's rather dreary out here.
So where's the temple we're heading to? I'm just like following Tori.
All right. So, as I was gonna say, you follow a path of compacted ash, past some warehouses over here. Some of which the doors are open. You can see that they are caskets, coffins.
Can we look inside?
Sure. So as you sort of wander towards an opening, this seems to be a waiting area for cadavers.
Okay, now just continue on my way.
All right. So right next to it, this building over here is the Temple of the Moth. It's kind of like a little castle here. It's got turrets, all sorts of things like that. There is a moth motif on every surface, almost like Amren's amulet. Milling around, there are priests in white robes and ivory masks.
You guys, we need to go. I don't like priests.
For yourself. We need to figure this out.
There's a boat. Let's take the boat.
I tell you what, you give me that quill, and I will go on the boat with you.
What a deal.
I'll speak.
Alright guys, so you're standing outside the temple at the moment.
I'm going in and I'm like, we need to speak to the head priest. We were speaking with some people at the docks and they said we could come here. So can you please direct me?
And we're ever so thirsty. It's a very long...
Don't mind him. This is my cripple friend. And she points to her head, cripple of the, brain. Don't ask questions.
Oh, right. The master is in the main chamber at the moment. Just go in and follow the bells.
Thank you so much. And she will lead the way into the temple.
Alright, so enter the central courtyard. The floor is amazing mosaic in the motif of Moth, of course. There is a thin covering of ash, almost like volcano ash, on everything. I don't know why there's cows in the background, but let's go with it. Ambience is not working for me. Anyway. Anyway, you're led inside. Oh, the cows are kidding me. I need to change this. Give me a second.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
What sound does a moth make?
Just a really big moth.
Yeah, no, the mother monster moth.
Oh, you know that joke? What do you call it? Or what do you have if you have a mothball in one hand and a mothball in the other hand? You've got a really big moth.
I just have a question. I'm not seeing any moths or cows. Am I on the right map?
We're talking about the ambient noise.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what?
Who's got a scar? The monkey's his uncle?
Well, the moth is his uncle, not the monkey.
Alright, so you enter the central chamber. It's this wide open place with space with a vaulted ceiling. Everything is grey, black, and white. There are several large bells hanging from the ceiling. Some of them ring periodically, the sound echoing through the space, through your bones, and through the floor. Yes.
Are there any tiny bells that I can sort of steal?
Make a investigation check. All right. On the far end of this rectangular space is a knot that you can see, although if you got up there with some climbing equipment and maybe have someone to catch one of the big brass bells, maybe you can leave with it.
No, that's too much trouble.
Would you recommend stealing a bell that tolls for the dead?
I can make one of those.
So Cassius has a realization that the phases of the moth are similar to the fates. He's like, oh shit, we're in trouble.
All right, so
From my experience,
Sorry.
I'd like to say it's really difficult to fence those items.
Tori just kind of like, she looks very curious. She's got a little spring in her step, and she's just leading them through. She's clearly been to a lot of places, so she's just like taking it all in. But she's got the task on her mind.
I don't like the
Altair is still looking around everywhere possible to find some ale. Just something to drink.
Okay, yes. So, at the end of this rectangular space, there is a group of these white-robed monks, priests, or whatever they are, ivory masks. There are candles lit at an altar. There is another effigy of a moth. There is chanting and praying. And there is also a collection of goblets. They're very plain, perhaps clay, filled with some kind of liquid.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I run over, start looking at it.
Okay, it's sort of got this rich honey type shimmer to it.
Taste.
Are you gonna down one or what?
No, I'm just gonna dunk my finger in it and taste it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
You're drinking dead person.
Okay, you also recognize this taste of, there was one night where things took a turn at a certain tavern somewhere. This is embalming fluid.
Oh, Jesus.
Horrible stuff.
Okay.
Don't drink that.
Amryn happily just looks around, following everyone without a care. He's like, for the life and death are one, even as the ocean and river is one.
Speaking of the ocean, do you have some water? I have a terrible taste in my mouth.
Actually, I have this water skin. He kind of like fiddles behind his cloak, and as he moves the cloak a little bit, there's like 3 daggers on his back, but they're not usual daggers. They look like they're made of bone. He takes out his water skin and hands it over to Altair.
I bow politely and thank him.
All right.
That came from the freshest stream we had.
It's better than that. Whatever's in that jar.
So with the commotion you guys are making, one of the monks looks around. You can see his ivory mask, which is his ivory mask is more elaborate. It's not blank. It's got what appears to be like a moth face design painted with black lines on top of it. It is a large figure, rotund. He turns towards all of you. Welcome to the Temple of the Moth. What brings you to the Harbinger of the Dead?
Well, it's lovely to meet you, sir. Are you by any chance the High Priest?
I am the Keeper of the Long Silence.
Well, you see, the long silence was kind of broken for these folks, and they all told me they took a long nap, which they, the long sleep, and they woke up from it. We're trying to kind of figure out why.
Necromancy? They don't look undead. Except that one looks rather dirty. Points at Amryn.
Oh, he's actually an avid follower of the Lord of the Moth.
Ah,
so,
a fellow brother. Welcome.
Oh, now he's welcome.
Of what?
The Lord of Death.
Oh, you mean this? He kind of gestures to the amulet. Apparently, I was found with it.
Interesting.
It's always kept me safe, I think.
Yes, the Lord of Death never takes those before their intended time. Perhaps that is what happened.
That's what I was trying to say with the word. I was trying to. And he goes silent again.
So you think that perhaps their time wasn't up, and that's why they woke up?
It's not unheard of. Perhaps the gods have plans for them. Whatever god it is, it will not be the god of death, for his judgment is final.
Tell him about the guy with the stick thing.
The sword?
No, Amaya shakes her head. He didn't have a sword, he had a staff. It was a Xerxian ship.
Oh, those blasphemers.
Red flag, black scorpion.
Yeah,
Somehow they were able to raise the dead.
Okay, side note, you got that the wrong way round, but still.
Yes, black flag, red scorpion.
Or the other way around. Amaya squints, remembering. Trying to recall.
Yes, the blasphemers. They are all death cultists, if you ask me. Unnatural.
That's a bone, right?
What?
The femur, that's a bone.
Yes, well done. So he looks a bit confused. Yeah.
Blurry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Compel yourself with your art, mate.
Perhaps you should go play your flute outside.
No, I'll just play my flute inside.
I am a bit confused. What exactly do you want of the High Priest?
Well, we were hoping you could give us some answers, but that seems like, you had one ultimate answer. That's it.
Well,
so can you perhaps direct us to an inn or tell us how we get off of this island? Because, as you can see, none of them are dead.
Well, a trade boat arrives in the morning. They will have passage back to the other islands. For now, I suggest you take up the free room at the Effigy Builder. There are few inns on this island, I'm afraid.
Well, that's better than nothing. Thank you for your help. And can you tell us anything more about these blasphemers and why they were raising the dead on a ship?
Best avoided. They believe they have uncovered some kind of secret magic. It's all blasphemy. But if you want to find out what the gods have in store, I suggest you seek out an oracle.
And where could we find one of those?
The nearest one, and he's not really pulling out a map. This is just for illustrative purposes. There is a rather unreliable oracle in Pandemonius.
I'm not back to that place.
But the one everyone travels to is the capital of Nissi.
You don't want to go there.
That's
Quite
Thessantina.
interesting. And do you think that these trade boats could drop us off there?
Well, they are the lifeblood of the islands, my dear. They go everywhere.
Need to. What's that island and the place again?
Let me show you.
Is that where I'm from?
The one you're from.
Thessantina.
You're from Mylena.
Ah, thank God.
Okay.
Alright, well we can do that. I'm sure we can broker some deal with them.
So Cassius gets like a weird look on his face and his eyes sort of go blank and he walks over to the amulet and
What amulets?
around
Emran's.
neck and I cast Identify out of compulsion.
Oh shit. Okay. So As you are filled with the knowledge about what this amulet does, we're going to leave it there for the evening. And you will have it at the first session next time.
Damn it, Carissa.
Okay.
You had to
Carl! Carl, you had one job!
Whose amulet?
It's Amaran's amulet.
Ah, Felicia, now we are going by. You see?
Alright, let's firstly goodbye to the stream. Catch us in 2 weeks when we continue the story.
Bye, stream.
Thank you for joining us.